My review of what was supposed to be just one documentary keeps getting wider, and I don't know when the research phase of my video will be over. The entire project will come later, but there is a part that is much easier to get over with, the technical details. By this I mean the editing. Also, I started making a hoodie out of some fleece and a beautiful piece of jersey knit fabric. It doesn't help that I'm currently starting second year of high school, so please be patient. In Search of Pure Content by Micah Tewers is a 90-minute film/documentary about content creation. One of the most striking things about this project is just how many edits there are. It closely mirrors the style of his sister, Micah, who largely uses this tactic to lighten the mood of her sewing tutorials. This is not a new concept or idea. Fast-paced editing, speaking, acting is a commonly used way to convey comedy, but this feels different. Micah very clearly had to edit a large amount of footage into 90 minutes of this documentary. In the section about perfectionism, he mentions having to cut down 9 hours of the first draft into what is online and available. While I'm not 100% certain that this happened, Micah probably did this by cutting out most of the script. Since most video essays are built around the script, he must have cut out most of what he written down in the beginning, leaving him with much more footage than voiceover audio. Now, what do you do if you have a large amount of video and a limited amount of voiceover in an editing app? Well, naturally, you try and cram a massive number of photos and videos together, making the project insanely fast-paced and lacking in moments where everything slows down to give the audience the room to process what they've just seen. It's even more jarring when the pace slows to a crawl and Micah starts singing about how he wishes to be a leaf, but more on that later. The editing may be overbearing, but the visuals themselves are certainly not. Despite being saturated, much of the stock footage and images are well lit, well shot, and amazingly put together. The casual inclusion of vintage films certainly doesn't hurt, giving the entire project an extremely professional aura. Whatever footage was made specifically for this certainly looks expensive. This could just be from it being slowed down, but it fits in with the rest of the video. Overall, the editing masks and exposes the much deeper problems with this entire video essay. Its chaotic nature certainly foreshadows much more serious issues plaguing Micah's thesis and rambling about the nature of content creation. It does so much better than the seizure warning and the suicide hotline number at the beginning.